Alright folks, so there's a brand new hero in Arena of Valor. Her name is Lauriel. She is the Archangel, and her class is Mage and Assassin. Her role is Mobility. And we'll go over her abilities and skills. So her ultimate ability is called SMITE. Lauriel summons a judgment circle that lasts 12 seconds, dealing 210 magic damage both when the circle appears and fades. It also reduces the cooldown of the wheel and blink when she is in the circle. Next up is Blink. Lauriel charges towards the target direction and summons 3 energy orbs to attack nearby enemies, dealing 175 magic damage with each attack. Ability cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when it hits enemies. Then she has the Wheel. Lauriel summons the Divine Light, dealing 215 magic damage to enemies. The path lights up shortly after and deals the same amount of magic damage again. And then her passive is called Divine Punishment. Enemies hit by Lauriel's abilities become marked. Every 4 marks trigger an explosion that deals 160 true damage to nearby enemies and slows their movement speed by 90% for 1 second. Lauriel also recovers 110 HP after the explosion. That's a really good passive. So again, she is the newest mage to Arena of Valor. And we'll do a quick hero trial so we can see how she plays. So let's check that out. So right off the bat, she's a little slow. But, you know, a lot of the mages that have the special abilities are. Now that dashing attack is pretty good. Look at the range on this attack here. That's pretty solid. Wow, that did a lot of damage. And it also hit the minions as well. So she just glides across the screen. And let's see how much tower damage she can do. So look, from a distance, I like that. She can attack from a safe distance. Attack speed a little slow, but considering she shoots out a big fire orb that does decent damage, you know, you can kind of get used to that slow movement speed and slow attack speed. Now, let's see what she does against the tower. Not bad. Alright, here goes Stain. Let's get out of there right there. And let's see what her ultimate does. Whoa, right there, okay. So we're comboing up the attacks. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to do the ult one more time. We'll do the dashing attack. We'll do it again. So she can chase. She's definitely a chaser. So a little bit similar in Ryoma in that sense. If the opponent is running away, she has an attack that could chase them down. And with her extended range, she is pretty good. I can see why there was some hype over her. She's solid. She is really good. Alright, let's get that ult again. And look, so right there we're going to use it. And notice how the cooldown of everything, it just boosted like crazy. Look at the cooldown. Look how fast it was going. So overall, folks, Lauriel's pretty good. So that's it. That's how you check out the skills. Alright, so folks, that was a hero spotlight for Lauriel. We saw how her abilities played out. We explained how the abilities work. So she is a new mage. As far as first impressions, you know, usually expect a lot of the mages to be on the slow side. So she was okay, faster than Maganga, faster than Alice, but I would say slower than Tulin. Attack speed is pretty slow too, but she does a lot of damage. And she has a chase down ability that's similar to Omen's, so I like that a lot too. My mistake, not Omen, Ryoma's. So she can definitely get an opponent when they're running away. And with her range, she can do a lot of damage. And with her second ability, she's able to throw out that beam, or you would say long extended shot that is able to hit your opponent along with anything in the path. So that's real solid too. So I think Lauriel is good. A lot of people were saying that she's one of the best mages in the game, and I can see and understand why she will play a huge role. I won't go say she's the best. I still think it's Tulin, but you know, whatever. It's your preference, right? That's why there's so many heroes in the game, and that's what makes Arena of Valor so awesome. So as always, be sure to check out the YouTube channel if you want to see more hero spotlights. We do a spotlight for every new hero that comes out, along with our first impressions, along with breaking down the abilities and skills. All right, folks.
Hi everyone, the hero we are introducing today is Lauriel. Lauriel is an iconic mage with exceptional mobility. Her passive deals real damage, which disables the enemy's magic defense against her. The health recovery allows Lauriel to survive longer in battles. Lauriel's trump card is her Magic Circle, with a great amount of cooldown reduction. It is not a wise choice to challenge Lauriel within it. Passive, Divine Punishment. Enemy hit by this ability will get marked. Every 4 marks trigger an explosion, which deals real damage to nearby enemies while slowing them. This ability also heals Lauriel for 1 second. Although monsters hit by Divine Punishment do not show the marks, the passive still works and heals Lauriel. Therefore, Lauriel can recover health when low by hitting monsters. First ability, the Wheel. Lauriel summons the Divine Light, dealing magic damage to enemies. The path lights up shortly after and deals the same amount of magic damage. The Wheel is suitable to clear waves and trade with enemies in lane. Try to attack enemies in a line in order to trigger 2 parts of damage. During team fights, hitting the Wheel on multiple enemies and trigger explosions to deal real damage is the key to win. Second ability, Blink. Lauriel charges towards the target direction and summons 3 energy orbs to attack nearby enemies, dealing magic damage with each attack. The ability cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when the ability hits enemies. Blink is a powerful ability in single duels. When fully casted on a single opponent, it will instantly generate 3 marks and trigger the passive. When retreating, do not use Blink directly. Instead, hit all 3 orbs on the enemy to reduce the cooldown and cast Blink again to complete a successful escape. Ultimate, Smite. Lauriel summons a Judgment Circle, dealing magic damage both when the circle appears and fades. Also reduces the cooldown of her other abilities when she is in the circle. Lauriel deals much less damage when she's outside the circle. Therefore, try to cast Smite when enemies are fully engaged. Otherwise, the opponents can back off easily when Lauriel summons the Judgment Circle. Lauriel's second ability should be frequently casted for its cooldown reduction. Sage buff can be a great help to ensure her mana level. If there is a Lauriel on the enemy team, try to take her Sage Golem first. What can a mage do without mana? In the early game, as a mage without stun and control abilities, Lauriel should level up to the Wheel first, in order to clear waves and farm up quickly. Since Lauriel's second ability is pretty much the same as Flicker, we recommend that Lauriel take Purify over Flicker, in case that Lauriel gets controlled and nuked down before she's able to cast any ability. In the mid-game, Lauriel can gank enemies from brushes. Use Blink to charge forward, followed by Smite and the Wheel to deal instant damage. Combined with the real damage and the slowing effect from her passive, this combo can easily burst down any squishy target. In the late game, after obtaining her core items, Lauriel should try to poke down the enemies first, rather than initiate fights by jumping into the enemy team, as she will clearly be the first target to kill. In battles, Lauriel should use Blink to charge onto enemies, followed by the Wheel to deal damage. Then cast Smite to reduce cooldowns of the other abilities. Spam the first two abilities in the enemy team to trigger the explosions and deal tons of damage, which leads to an easy victory. Thanks for watching today's episode on Lauriel. See you again next time.